Do you speak Chinese? What happens?
I know a few words. But we use guesses a lot.
Hawa ni ya kuomba maji unajua.
Exactly. Hata si kuomba okay ya kuomba maji. Na pia we use unaona hii. Siji hiyo ndo lugha unasema bubu talk kama
hiyo. Bubu talk. Yeah, it's bubu talk. Now, when someone is teaching you and you don't understand his language and he also doesn't understand your language, the mode of communication, si anaweza kuambia afanya hivi and you do the other thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So how was that skill transfer? How will I formulate this? How well was it put so that you people mnaelewana? Ama you people develop your own way ya communicate?
Okay, even the Chinese themselves, they are trained to, they were told to know a bit of kizungu ya kuomba maji. Ndio at least ajue, this kama kuendesha train, ajue kuongeza power ni gani in English. So he can, akikwambia, utakuwa unaelewa nini
anamaanisha nini.
Break, at least ameelewa, break, release, so he can tell you and you understand.
Wow. So bana.
But it's a challenge.
I can relate.
Because of the language barrier.
Because of the language barrier, and it is a very technical issue. Because what I think is that kama unafunzwa, there are no trains for students. You learn as the train moves.
Exactly. And so, unabeba majamaa pale.
Unabeba majamaa.
Yeah. So, ama kama ni goods unabeba mamilioni pale.
So mwalimu lazima akue hapa na
wewe. Simulator. Ati ni game tu. No, it's a real thing.
It's a real thing. But at the end of the day pia mko na simulation classes.
Exactly. We have that. But we don't spend much time there because after all, you're going to drive a train.
A real thing.
So much time we spend on the track.
So for you, how much time did you take to shift from the senior assistant driver to now a junior driver?
Again, that is 6 months. Every level takes 6 months.
6 months, yeah.
So after senior assistant driver, again you do the exam after 6 months, which if after passing, you now graduate to being a primary driver.
I'm a junior. It's what you call junior.
Yeah, junior.
Now you can comfortably work bila kuambiwa.
Exactly. Now you can work independently.
But still, you still need the
guidance. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's
it is interesting job.
Yeah, inakaa ni job
interesting.
And see ile job ya kubweka and basing it that you travel a lot.
Yeah, traveling a lot, My friends hata wanasemanga bwana, ayo Owiti bwana. Unasikia raha sana. Every time uko Mombasa.
And is it true?
It is true for the first time because it gets bored because you go there every day.
It's monotonous.
Yeah, exactly.
But pia
but again, if ni kitu unaenjoy because ukiwa live kidogo hivi unaonaga umeimiss.
You may miss kurudi job.
Una miss bana. Ama ukiona train imepita hivi ulikuwa mambo zako tu. Train ndio hiyo imepita unasema bana, maybe that.
Yani ni kitu umeingia mpaka kwa damu.
Exactly.
That's a nice but doing something you enjoy, it's you don't feel like hata feel kama ni job.
Exactly.
But then you can treat that as your hobby. And if your hobby pays, then una feel too fit.
Yeah.
Now, on to our next thing. Now you are a fully certified, confirmed driver. Now you're working on your own. Ebu tell us, how does your day look like? Tuseme sasa ndio unataka kuingia job. How does your day look like?
My day, for instance, let's say I'm working intercounty train. Hii ni gari ya asubuhi. Una ukibuku unaambiwa N2.
Why do you call it intercounty?
Intercounty because it's stops.
Oh, nili na make stops.
Yeah, it's
na make stops.
Intercounty. So you're going into counties. People are you're dropping people in the counties.
Unashukisha ukibeba.
Exactly. So it is intercounty.
Hiyo ni ya saa ngapi?
Hiyo ni hii ina depart Nairobi ama Mombasa exactly saa 2. Yeah. So let's say I'm working that train. na report kazi 6:15. That is when I start. You know, many people wanafikirianga ni saa 2. Zile wanakuja ndio sisi pia ndio hao.
Nilikuwa nakuuliza, why do you report saa 12 asubuhi and the train departs Nairobi ama Mombasa at 8 in the morning?
You know, you guys, it's not all about moving you guys from Nairobi to Mombasa or Mombasa to Nairobi. It's not all about that. The safety protocols, you know, there's a lot. But the safety takes takes the priority. Yeah, safety first, and then your smooth operation and all that. So for us to guarantee safety, this locomotive needs to be checked. Hii ni kitu mechanical ba. It has mechanical parts which can fail, electrical, braking system. So this time, close to 2 hours, we take checking all this. Yeah. So me getting work at 6:15, I take the key, then I move to the locomotive. Then after that, you know, we do the checking. We have the checklist, we do all that, we check the levels, we check the brake shoes, we check the motors, you know, and the couplers. Anything, you know, they are called the vision inspections.
Vision ile kitu naona.
Yeah, kitu naona, because I don't know the instruments that could test whether it is those hidden failures we can
the physical appearance,
exactly.
The physical appearance of the equipment,
yeah,
the equipment inside. Hizo ndizo mnaangalia. And I'm tending to assume that hizo ndizo vitu pia mlikuwa mnafanya. Apart from kufunzwa driving, you are taught maybe kama hii kitu it's not fit for traffic, this is how it looks like, exactly. And when it is fit for traffic, inakaa hivi. So
yeah, all that way, you know, that is why we need somebody who has done engineering. Because you must know, okay, this is the motor, what are the parts, part fulani kiwa mbaya inakaa vipi. You know, that's why we are getting, they need people who have done engineering. At least you have that basic, not even basic, the deep knowledge about these components.
Because zile components mingi maybe mlisoma at the college level, you find that ndizo bado mnatumia.
Bado ziko tu pale. So, tukiingia pale ni kuangalia hizo vitu. Because we don't need failures. You know, umefika at the river bana, sasa mmechukua another 1 hour there. Maybe mtu alikuwa na travel na anaenda interview. Unaona sasa?
Umemkwamisha hapo kwa kichaka.
Exactly. Yeah. And then driving train, we focus on 3 things. You know, the safety number 1, safe operation, and then the punctuality. Those 3 things, those are major things.
Ni kama unaguzia swali lingine yangu huko data.
So hizo lazima. So kitu
umesema safe operation, punctuality
and
smooth operations.
Exactly. Yeah. Unaona mkubwa akikunywa chai pale,
usimchome na chai na kawa yake.
Nini hapana. Tunaendelea vizuri. Nasema kweli. Na in fact passenger may tell kama there's a change of driver along the way, ama maybe anapanda gari for the second time, anaweza ona huyu sio ule dereva.
Sio tuende na yeye. There are sometimes unapata ana feel kwani kuna milima ama watu
ama vipi bwana, vipi leo, you will be able to.
Passengers can tell. Wow. So on to that, kuna kitu liguzia pale, and already you've done your preparation. Your locomotive is now ready. Now you get from where locomotive ziko pali moja na pali yote napandia.
No, hapana. We in fact we reported the locomotive depot. That is where the locomotives are. But now the wreck, the coaches and the passengers watakuwa huku terminals. So we come from the depot after doing the test and all that. You know, we do the electrical test, the brake test. You know, after visual inspection, we have to run the test for the devices of this locomotive. Yes, if they are functioning well. So you have to test all that. If they are okay, then now you are ready to go attached to
una test kwa ground.
Yeah.
So you now you're doing all these tests. Let me get this clear, maybe for the sake of our our viewers. You're doing this test on the locomotive depot,
Yes.
and then when you're ready, you move from the depot to terminus.
Yeah, exactly.
Mnatoka depot mnakuja terminus. Is it like a distance ama ni
Yes, it is a distance of roughly close to 2 kilometers.
close to 2 kilometers?
Yes, yeah. So when we are coming from, we are done with the test. Now we come from the depot to attach to the coaches at the terminal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, on a layman, how is the movement? How do you know that nikikuwa tayari when you're ready for when your locomotive is now ready? How do you move? Unamaliza alafu unatoka ama
By the
is
way,
there any communication that you people do?
That's a very good,
Because unapata I think you used a single lane.
Yeah.
Which communications do you make to ensure that maybe umeingia kwa lane na hakuna gari ingine inakuja?
That's a good question. By the way. Because some of my friends wananisumbwanga sana. So by the way, running trains sio one man show. There's an integration of many people. We have the signal guys. The signal guys wako, kuna wale wako depot, kuna wale wako station, kuna wale wako sasa main dispatch, wale wanakuangalia sasa the main track. Yeah. So coming from the depot, we have the signal man at the depot. This guy have to lazima aongee na mtu wako the yard pale station Nairobi. So akiongea, okay, I'm releasing this locomotive to the station. So lazima aongee na ule jamaa. Haezi toka tu hii train ametoa, labda kuna mashughuli pale yard na ajui. So lazima aongee na ule jamaa, bana, I'm releasing locomotive for N2. Ule jamaa atasema okay, itoe. Sasa yeye naye anafungulia dereva signal na dereva wanawasiliana pale na kama signal iko sawa sasa we move.
Wow. So see at when you're ready you just move. Ati imefika time yangu ya kutoka depot niende. You have to communicate with the umesema watu wa signaling to ensure whatever you said it's safety.
Yes.
Wow. So hii si kama hii ya masafa ati mimi niko tayari bana.
Hapana, si hadi wewe nini hata conductor karibu ana nini bana. Hapana, sio hivyo. We have many people who are involved for the operation.
And you have to find a balance whereby you people you understand each other.
Exactly.
Akifanya hivi, this is what he wants to communicate to you. Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
Now tukifika tushatoka depot.
So tumetoka depot, tunaenda tukifika there's another signal that is separating now, you know, the depot line to the yard sasa.
You know what you're doing now, you like creating a mental picture. Ni kama vile unaelezea mtu anaweza ona mwenye anajua signal and what have you anaweza ona even the movement.
Exactly. So I'm trying to explain to them what normally happens. So from the depot tumepewa line tunaenda station. So to move we have another signal that is now guiding the station. So utasimama hapo wasiliane sasa na station wa Nairobi.
The first communication you made with the depot.
The depot signal man. Yeah. Huyu jamaa is releasing me from his depot to station.
Yes.
So I move from the depot going to the station. So hapo kwa station tena there's another high signal that is guiding the yard now. So nitasimama hapo ni wasiliane na wale majamaa. Bana, niko hapa nataka kuingia kwako. Ni kama kuingia kwa mtu bwana. Ni kuingia hapa si kwako.
Ndio umesukuma. Hata kama jamaa alikwambia toka.
Yeah.
So you have to now ask permission
for another permission to
go to the yard.
Yeah. Wow. So hapo tena napigia Nairobi station. Okay, niko hapa from the depot naingia hapo. So hapo akiwa sawa. Maybe he has some operations.
Some other operations.
Yeah. Which sometimes normally happens. Maybe unaweza piga na upate maybe kuna the shunting going on. They will hold you there for some time. But kama kuna takwambia okay, the locomotive this and this from the depot ingia Nairobi track 1 for coupling. So unaingia. So
coupling is now you're going to attach the locomotive to the wagons, to the coaches.
Yes, to the coaches. Yeah.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah. So interesting.
That's so interesting. Hata mtu hawezi choka.
Yes.